The Edge Morning Madhouse podcast.
Hello.
Taylor Swift, hello.
How's it going?
Good. Taylor Swift, the question on everybody's lips here in New Zealand, do you think Lady Gaga has a penis?
I think if you were to ask her that, wouldn't she say yes and it's bigger than yours? I read that.
Actually,
Yeah.
You're right.
What an introduction to the interview, Dom.
Yeah, welcome to New Zealand, Taylor.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're in Tennessee right now.
I absolutely am.
Is that where you live?
That's where I live. I live in Nashville, and it's really pretty here. We have a lake. I live right on the lake, so I'm always out on the boat, and, well, whenever I'm home. So almost never, but whenever I'm home, I try to go out on the boat.
And be honest with us, when you're on the lake on the boat, do you have an overwhelming urge to sing the song, I'm on a boat?
Absolutely. I did that yesterday.
Oh, sweet. And who do you live with? Do you live with your mum, or have you got flatmates, or do you live alone?
I still live with my parents because I don't physically have time to move out right now.
So that does
Like, I can't pencil it in. I don't have enough time to actually do it. So, all my friends make fun of me. They're like, wow, late bloomer. Wow, you're slacking.
Do you enjoy being as busy as what you are, or sometimes do you think, God, what I'd do for a week off?
I really do like being busy. Whenever I come home and I have more than a few days off, I'm always knocking on my record label's door saying, give me something to do. I'm really bored. So it's a pretty good schedule for me. I'm really glad I have the job that I have.
And you must be uber rich by now.
Well, it's been a really good year, It's been great.
Well, you don't have to pay rent at home,
Yeah, sponge off the parents.
A few awards here and there and a few hundreds of millions of, albums and singles sold. Money wouldn't be too bad, would it?
Well, for me, I was brought up by a financial advisor. My dad is a stockbroker, so I don't spend a lot of money on anything. I'm always, really conscious about anything that I buy because it's been drilled into me since I was a little kid that I need to save my money and put it away.
Put it away for what, though? What are you saving
I know,
for?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that it's important to put it away just in case, you never know what's going to happen in the future. You always want to have a backup plan and the ability to support yourself just in case you're not doing this.
But
if you're that concerned about saving for a rainy day, why don't you just move to Florida, somewhere where it doesn't rain very often?
And what's the biggest spending spree you've ever been on, Taylor?
Well, I bought a tour bus once, which was, I custom made it and absolutely decked it out. And so that was probably my biggest expense that I've made so far. But as far as things that I have to buy if I see them in stores, I buy candles all the time.
Really?
And I can't make myself not buy it if it smells pretty. So candles are a weakness. Dresses are a weakness. Dresses are pretty much all I wear. So there's that.
Yeah, hey Taylor, this is not a very masculine thing for me to be admitting, but I'm a sucker for a good vanilla candle.
You are?
Yes, I am.
Good.
Run me a deep bath, light a couple of vanilla candles, and I'm a happy man.
Actually, I think I saw you write a tweet about being sucked in to buy more candles just recently because I've been following you, Taylor.
Oh, good. Thank you for following me. That's awesome.
But is it actually you writing those tweets, or is it your PA?
It's me. If you're following Taylor Swift 13, then it's me.
Yes.
There are a bunch of fake me's, but that's the real one.
And speaking of people following you, your mate Miley Cyrus, what about that creepy old dude following her at the moment? Jeez, what's he all about?
I don't know. I've never met him, so.
Do you keep an eye on on gossip pages and what's happening in pop culture? Do you keep a close eye on that stuff, or not really?
Well, I do when I'm having interviews that day, because usually people will start out a question, does Lady Gaga have a penis? And you have to know how to answer that because I would have been really thrown by that if I hadn't read the headline today.
Who is this weirdo interviewing me?
Do you think it's just a ploy by Lady Gaga because she heard that men generally earn more than women?
If it's just a ploy, I don't know. I mean, I think she's really smart because she's always got people talking about her, doesn't she?
Yeah, I totally agree,
That's true.
Taylor.
Hey, can we go back to your tour bus for a second? I'm fascinated by this huge bus that you had personally made. Like, what have you got in it? Have you got like a spa pool, double bed, plasma TV? Like, what have you put in it that makes it so kick-ass?
I've got a fireplace in it.
What have you?
Yeah, it's like the
Wow.
only tour bus that has a fireplace in it, so I'm excited about that. It's got a pull-down treadmill that I rarely use, and it's just really nice. It's got nice carpets, and I picked out all the colors and all the little, accessories and trims and everything. So it's really fun to design stuff like that.
Yeah, what's in your bar fridge?
What's in my what?
Your fridge. Your bar fridge.
Oh, my fridge.
Yeah.
Usually grape juice and water, lots of water, and milk. Let me try to think. Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
Yeah, it's very exciting. I know.
Hey, and the Teen Choice Awards, were you there the other day?
I was not actually.
Right.
I was in Omaha, Nebraska, and it was really cool because I couldn't be there, but I was playing a show, and for my encore, I usually bring out a couple of my opening acts to come and play a song with me. And when they came up the ramp, they had my best friend from high school with them, and they were holding up a sign that said, "Congratulations, Taylor, you won 2 Teen Choice Awards."
Oh, that is cool. I take it,
That was
Taylor.
really nice.
Yeah, your best friend and your family, because your whole family packed up and moved to Nashville just to help you out. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, it was a thing where my parents didn't want me to think that, they didn't want all this pressure on me, like, all right, here we are, kids, packing up the whole family, you better make it.
Yeah, true.
No pressure.
No pressure. Yeah.
So they basically made it seem like they really wanted to move to Nashville regardless, and they were really excited about going there. But I know that they wouldn't have even been looking for a house in Nashville if I hadn't been obsessed with living there.
Right.
And when you were at school, was your nickname Swifty?
Yeah, they call me that sometimes. And they had to call me that the other day a lot because I was on set for the movie Valentine's Day, and Taylor Lautner played my boyfriend.
Oh.
So he was on set too, so there were 2 Taylors, and everyone was always like, all right, Taylor, on your mark. No, not you, the other Taylor. All right, Taylor to hair and makeup. Not you, the other one. And so I was like, all right, I can solve this problem right now. Y'all call me Swifty and call him Taylor, and there will be no more confusion.
I thought that was a New Zealand thing. It's what we do here. We put a Y on the end of people's names, and ta-da, you got a nickname.
Yeah. So, Swifty, did you get to pash up Taylor Lautner?
Did I what?
Get to pash up, kiss Taylor Lautner?
I did, yeah.
Oh my God. You're going to be so loved and hated at the same time by so many fans around the world. I'll be so jealous right now. That's amazing. And so when you're doing like one of these movie kisses, because I heard that Lucas Till, who's in Hannah Montana, he said you're a bit of a good kisser. He had to kiss you for your video. When you're doing a movie kiss, like how does the kiss go? Do you stick your tongue in, or is it yeah.
The funny thing is that my dad has Google alerts on my name.
Yeah.
And so he's the one who sent me that article, and I get this email from my dad, and it's like question mark in the subject line. And so I open it up, and it says, according to Lucas Till, Taylor Swift is a good kisser. And I'm like, oh no. Getting that email from your dad is really weird.
Yeah, it's so inappropriate.
As far as kissing people in movies and stuff, I don't know. It's not really that different. I mean, all the guys that I've kissed in music videos or movies have been really cute, so it hasn't been a hard thing for me to do at all.
I love your honesty.
I've never been forced into it, ever.
No, you are very honest, and you also have a hugely passionate fan base, and I would appreciate your honesty on this one. Do you carry some hand sanitizer around with you and occasionally use it after you've met fans with clammy hands?
I do have hand sanitizer, but it's vanilla scented, so you would like it.
Oh, I would love it.
And quickly, tell us about Thug story that came out with T-Pain. You know, that rap video you did, and you were a white rapper. Whose idea?
I'm a gangster.
Yeah, whose idea was that? That was so funny.
That was my idea. I've always wanted to be a rapper. like in some sort of like comedic way. I've never wanted to actually be a rapper, but as far as getting a chance to do it in a joking setting, I've always dreamed about doing that. So the CMT Awards came up to me and they kind of approached me about doing a joking intro for the CMT Awards. And so the first thing that I threw at them was, I want to do a rap video. And so I noticed that people are always rapping about like the really cool, hardcore things that they do in their life.
Yeah.
And, you know, in comparison, my daily activities are really boring. So I decided that instead of making up, like, really cool, hardcore things that I do, I would just rap about the boring things that I do and let's try to make it seem like they were hardcore. So that's how that whole thing came about. And I was so stoked that T-Pain did it, too. And I got to be in the video with T-Pain. I never really thought I'd get to do that in my life.
You know what? If you rapped for us right now, here and now in this interview, we wouldn't be too furious with you.
You wouldn't be furious with me?
No, we wouldn't be mad at all. You can go for it.
No pressure.
Well, see, I'm not really that good at it at all. As you could see by watching the Thug Story thing. So,
excuse me.
For the sake of the integrity of this interview.
Excuse me. Taylor Swift, you say you're not very good at it, but have you heard of Kevin Federline?
I sure have.
I think you'd be better than him.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you must live an amazing life. You must be very proud because things are just kicking ass at the moment for you, Taylor. And, you know, I saw you in the Hannah Montana movie and we're playing all your music and, you know, it's great.
When are you going to get down here? You could stay at Shania's place. She's got a great pad here in New Zealand.
Oh, my gosh, I've heard about that. I absolutely want to come down there as soon as possible, and I'll be over there in the next year, definitely.
Good one, good one.
And we're just so excited about coming there because the support that I've gotten from you guys has been unbelievable, and I mean it with all my heart when I say thank you for everything. It's just wonderful.
Oh, no, thank you for anything. And for what it's worth, the Grammys last year, we think you should have bet that crack whore Amy Winehouse.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're so
Oh, you rock. Hey, it's been really nice talking to you, sweetheart. We really appreciate your time.
It's wonderful talking to you, too, and thank you for everything, you guys.
And look, I think it's a cool hookup. Shania Twain hosting you. We could make that happen, actually.
Yeah, because Taylor, let me give you a bit of geography about our country. There's two main islands, the North Island and the South Island. Shania basically owns half of the South Island.
She does.
I've heard about that, actually. She's got like 40,000 acres or something.
Yeah, no, which is most of New Zealand. Hey, look, well, we'll make some phone calls, see if that can happen, and you get your ass to New Zealand, okay, Swifty?
Thank you. I will.
Okay, babe.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
The Edge Morning Madhouse.